Hey everybody, I'm Monika McKenzie. Joining me today is special guest Caleb Fitzpatrick to break down what we saw in the Alabama game and preview next week's matchup with Westchester. Caleb, it was an inconsistent weekend. Liberty lost last night, won today. Tell me what you saw from the weekend.
Well, that's been a plague for this Liberty team the last few years, being inconsistent as the season starts. They really start to find their game in the spring semester. That's got to change if they want to be competitive long-term at the national level. This weekend, yesterday, they came out strong, had a really good first period, but kind of fell apart as the night went on. Kirk Handy talked about them just not executing. It wasn't that they played poorly, it was just that they didn't play their game. They played a finesse game, a speed game, and Liberty's bread and butter is just being big, being strong, getting to the dirty areas and getting the dirty, grimy goals. So today they did a little bit more of that. They're a little bit tougher, a little more physical. They had 60 minutes of strong hockey in the defensive zone. They took care of their business. They took care of Burak. Burak played really well, making big saves when he had to. Penalty kill was awesome again. Got to see the power play get involved, connecting on a power play goal. I mean, that's big. It's good to see Garvin and Ryan and those guys start to connect. Yesterday they kind of looked out of sorts. So definitely a much better game for the Flames, here on Saturday, but still a long ways to go.
And it was the debut weekend for the rookies coming in, joining the team for the first time this season. Tell me what you saw from them.
Well, last night, obviously, that core line, we talked about Bochinski and Gammer and Barima, they were -3, which I know was a disappointing night for them. Kirk talked about how they kind of felt like they burned out all their energy in the beginning. And the big stage kind of does that to kids who may have not have played, in front of a crowd this big in a barn this small where everything's packed in and it's all really exciting. So today they seemed to settle in a little bit more. We saw, Gammer and Bochinski work on the cycle and do the things that they do best. We saw Barima, have an opportunity on that breakaway. These rookies are finding their place on this team, and that'll continue to happen as the year goes on. And so they'll continue to bond together as a team. The chemistry will continue to get better, and they'll just continue to grow. And it's going to be really exciting to watch.
Well, the atmosphere is only going to get crazier. It's the midnight game next weekend against Westchester, a conference opponent, really important weekend. What do you expect from the team then?
Well, a lot of intensity. I mean, conference games are really important. Last year, with the Flames obviously going into the conference tournament and winning, Zach Hayes, the MVP. Their first year in the conference, so that's big. And so they're going to have a target on their back. Westchester's going to come in and they're going to want to knock off the defending champs. But conference games matter because they determine seeding and everything going into the playoffs. And obviously, if you win your conference, you get an auto bid to nationals. So a lot riding on every single conference game. And Westchester, that's going to be a really high intensity, very exciting game for the fans to watch. And I know that the players are going to enjoy being a part of it. So it'll be really exciting.
All right, thanks, Caleb. For more information on all of our hockey teams, head over to our website and follow us on social media. I'm Monika McKenzie. He's Caleb Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much.